The top to down analysis is one thing you should do every single day as a trader in order to be profitable in the forex market. Every beginner trader pass through this stress. You wake up every single day, you open your PC or whatever you use in analyzing the market, and then you become confused because the market is basically looking like a language you don't understand. That is why you should do your top to down analysis every single day, so you can have an understanding of what happened during the past sessions where you were not active in the market. Now, it's not just about doing your top to down analysis, you have to do it accurately, and now that is why this video is here. I'm going to be showing you guys how I basically do my top to down analysis, basically how I approach the market and how I place a trade. And we're going to be looking at a few trades I sent out into my signal group. If we move to the chart, you can see that I gave out 3 signals yesterday: signal for EURUSD, GBPUSD, and gold. As you can see, EURUSD signal and GBPUSD signal, price ignored their entry and then started moving towards take profit. You can see GBPUSD already hit take profit from yesterday, and EURUSD didn't trigger and is currently moving close to the TP level. This is one of the painful things that can happen to you as a day trader. You place a limit order and then price ignores your limit order and moves straight to your TP level. Now let's talk about how I do my daily analysis and how I'm able to come up with these trades. So if you can trade gold and if you can understand how I do my analysis for gold, you'll be able to trade any pair, right? So watch out for this analysis for gold. First of all, I want to switch to the daily time frame. This is the daily time frame for EURUSD and GBPUSD. And one thing you can say about these two pairs is that they correlate so much, right? I've not seen any pair that correlates like these two pairs, EURUSD and GBPUSD. Doing the analysis of both these pairs actually give you a better understanding of how the market is going to move for the both pairs, right? So the first thing I can see right here in the daily time frame is that we are in an uptrend, right? We are gradually breaking structure to the upside. The same thing right here in GBPUSD. But then we seem to have changed character right here in EURUSD. The same thing in GBPUSD. You can see that we are just basically rejecting to the downside. But then if you look at the candle, you can see that the volume is reducing, right? What I can see here in the daily time frame is that because we are still in an uptrend in both pairs, we should be looking for buys and not sells, right? You need to get your bias correctly, because if you get your bias wrong, imagine you have a bias for the day that you're having a bias of sales. That means you're going to be working with technical analysis that is going to be giving you sales opportunity, because the market moves in a way that it gives opportunities to buyers and it gives opportunities to sellers, right? But if you have your bias correctly, then you are going to be making more accurate trading decisions. But then because we are still in an uptrend, we can have, it is safe to have a bias which is buy, right? Although as day traders our bias can change, only the swing traders are going to be looking for long-term buys to the upside. But for us intraday traders, our bias can change. Even in a downtrend, we can still be looking for buys, and even in an uptrend, we can still be looking for sales. Or we just have to work with the technical analysis, or we just have to work with the analysis we're seeing on the chart, right? So now from the daily time frame, I can move to the 4 hours time frame and proceed from there. In the 4 hours time frame, this is where everything becomes very, very clear. As you can see right here, we have a break of a support level right here. Price has broken the support level to the downside, and the same thing happened in where? The same thing happened in EURUSD. Price broke this support level to the downside, right? And it's currently headed to this next support level right here. So the same thing is also happening in GBPUSD. It's also heading to the next support level. If maybe after price broke this support level to the downside and did a retest, we would have been looking for sales to the downside. But in this case, price did not just break below this support level. Price broke below and started going down, right? So because price broke and started going down, we should be watchful of this second support level, because price is most likely going to start rejecting from this other support level. So now, because we've established that price has broken a support level to the downside and is still trading to the downside, we should be looking for buys from the next support level, assuming price is going to respect that support level. So let's switch to the 1 hour time frame. In the 1 hour time frame, you can see that price traded into the support level beautifully and rejected it. You can see displacement to the upside. The same thing happened in GBPUSD. Price traded into the support level, rejected it, and we can now see displacement to the upside. So it is safe to move to like the 15 minutes time frame and start looking for our other blocks or our fair value gap, which we are going to use for our entry. In the 15 minutes time frame, I plotted a trend line here which is going to act as resistance, because as you can see right here, price is always rejecting to the downside from this point. Price got here rejected 3 times to the downside. The same thing happened right here. Price rejected 3 times to the downside. So I was expecting price to break this trend line to the upside and then retest to the downside. In GBPUSD, I used the fair value gap below that trend line as our entry, while in EURUSD, I used the other block as our entry, which is this red down close candle that swept liquidity that led to this break to the upside. So I used this other block as our entry, and this is what happened in EURUSD. Price came down a little bit and then rejected our entry and started moving to the upside. While for GBPUSD, price came down, it did not trigger our entry and it started moving to the upside, right? So this is basically how the trade went. GBPUSD hits TP, but then EURUSD is still playing close to TP. Right, so this is basically how you do your top to down analysis every single day. This is very, very important because it gives you a perfect understanding of how the market has been moving overall, and it also adds to your psychology in terms of discipline. Because if you are the type that is always doing your top to down analysis, you are always going to be moving from the daily time frame to the 4 hours time frame to the 1 hour time frame, which means that you are always going to be switching through time frame, getting confirmation from plenty time frame, not just one time frame, not just that trader that sticks in the 5 minutes time frame and start looking for confirmations there. No, you're meant to be switching from one time frame to another, getting confirmation from multiple time frame. If you get confirmation from multiple time frame, the probability of your trade going in the right direction is going to increase drastically. Remember I said I also dropped gold signal, so let's see how we're able to analyze the gold charts. All right, this is SAUUSD or gold, and we are currently in profit of over 70 pips from the trade that got triggered yesterday. Now let me show you guys how I was able to do the analysis for this gold trade. As usual, we first of all switch to the daily time frame. We've done the analysis for EURUSD and GBPUSD. Now let's see how we're able to do our top to down analysis for gold. So listen attentively and make sure you understand how I was able to analyze this gold, because if you can analyze gold, you are going to be a very perfect trader. The first thing I can see right here is that price is respecting a little support right here. A little support level is right here that is pushing price up. As you can see, anytime price trend into the support level is always pushing it up, while we have a trend line pushing price to the downside. As you can see, for the last day before our current trading day, we saw that price traded down into the support zone and then it went back up to close. Right, it went back up to close inside the support zone. So we're already having what? We're already having buyers for buy. This is looking like a Yama candle, and a Yama candle in this kind of support zone means that price is going to be pushing up in the next day. So now let's switch to the 4 hours time frame and let's see what is there. In the 4 hours time frame, we can see that price is still rejecting this support right here. You can see that price traded down below the support zone and then pushed back up to close inside the support zone. This is actually giving us confirmation that price is actually rejecting the support zone, and we might start seeing buys very, very soon. Because for price to continue rejecting the support zone, it means that the sellers are not able to push price to the downside. When if the sellers are not able to push price to the downside, the buyers are going to be able to push price to the upside. So now let's switch to the 1 hour time frame. As you can see in the 1 hour time frame, the rejection becomes very, very clear, and it looks like price went up to fill what? It looks like price went up to fill this fair value gap right here. It looks like price went to fill this fair value gap, which is an area of inefficiency or an area of imbalance in the market. Price came down to balance this price action and it went back into the support zone to close. So now we are going to be switching to our execution time frame, which is the 15 minutes time frame, looking for a fair value gap or another block that we're going to use as confirmation to be buying from this particular point right here. Remember the fair value gap we drew in the 1 hour time frame. This is it right here, and I placed my entry a little bit above the 1 hour fair value gap for a better risk to reward ratio. So I expected price to trade down, trigger our entry, and move straight to our TP. Let's see what happened. You can see right here, price traded close to our entry, did not trigger it, and then it started pushing to the upside. I see that price came down to fill a fair value gap right here. Maybe I'd use this fair value gap right here as my entry. Maybe price would have triggered my entry. I would have been in profit in little to no time. But then price later came down to trigger the entry. You can see price triggered the entry and it started moving in profit to hit take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3 in little to no time. All right, that's basically how I approach the market every single day and how I do my top to down analysis. I hope you gained value from this video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to join the community or you want to join my premium signal room where you are guaranteed to receive quality signals to make profits in the forex market, there are links in the description. To the description and click the link to join my community or click the link to message me to join my premium signal. Peace.